we got, hold on. So we got Patio's in Mexico City. Mauricio's in the Orange County. He's
You're Belinda.
By almost, you're Belinda, right by Riverside almost.
All Trump supporter. No, it's más Anaheim Hills.
Oh.
I know, but you're like off the 91, right? Going towards Riverside.
91 and 55.
Exactly, yes. You're like
the junction, yeah.
You're like the easternmost. And
then
then
right next to Anaheim Hills and Anaheim, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm in Los Angeles, and then Calipso is southern Orange County, like San Juan Capistrano, Laguna Niguel, Laguna. Yeah, my uncle lived in Laguna Hills. That's what I was trying to think.
It's pretty.
Long time ago. Yeah, it's all nice down there, man. That's why.
One day I will go there.
Anything with a Spanish name is owned by white people.
Yeah, I believe. Oh, las calles, all Spanish calles.
Exactly. And the workers all speak Spanish. Los empleados, you know.
Maybe because most of them are Mexicans.
Yeah, my cousin's family, they were like the only Mexicans in their high school, Laguna Hills High School back in the day.
I believe
really.
It was two of them, and they were the only brown ones. And look, like I'm güero, but they're brown. Like my cousins, they're brown. Like they're not like, they're not like dark, but they're brown. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, dude. So he used to tell me. Dude. It's funny because when they got older, my cousin, when he got older, he loved coming to LA and hanging out like in Southgate, Bell, HP. He loved it because he never hung out with so many Mexicans in his life. So y el cabrón es guapo también, so
Like, yeah, we know about that. Yeah, we
know I'm from Laguna. I'm from Laguna Hills. So
hit me up.
Being guapo out here, man.
So, anyways,
somebody has to get up every day and be the guapo of the whole crew. It's hard being that person, man. It's hard. See, look at that man. My man knows.
No, dude, and Brown is beautiful, man. That's what I tell the kids I coach. Brown
kisses?
No, brown.
Oh,
brown people. Because for too long we've worshipped the blonde, blue-eyed people, man, and that's got to stop. It's got to stop now, and I think I always tell my black friends that it's a powerful statement. I don't know who created it, but when black people started to say black is beautiful, that was powerful, boy. I mean, I think we take it for granted. In hindsight, you take it for granted. Black is beautiful. It's just black people trying to fit in or whatever. No, that's a powerful statement because for so long, white people told them they were ugly. They looked at animals and this and that. And you gotta, if you don't see yourself as beautiful, that's where your self-esteem and that's where your future lies right there. Because you don't believe in yourself. You don't think you're good enough for anything. And we have a lot of kids like that. That's why you have all these operations going on, people fixing themselves and changing their skin tones and changing this and changing that to look white.
Social media plays a big part in this because it leads us to what we're supposed to look like, and these freaking Kardashian bitches are not going anywhere.
Imagine if one of them becomes the first lady. How the horror! The horror to have to call Kim Kardashian first lady. Oh my God.
What a nice example.
I saw you naked, bitch. What the fuck?
I've seen you crumb some pipes, girl.
Yeah. What does that make? Does that make Ray J the Secretary of State?
Oh, savage.
Please somebody kill me right now.
What does Brandy become? Just kidding.
No, I don't know. Yeah, but black is beautiful, and we're all mixed. I mean, the misconception that everybody's saying, I am white, I am black, I am Latino, listen, we're all fucking mixed now. By now, we're all mixed. I'm like, sure, I was born in Mexico, but my family came from Beirut, from Lebanon, and the other part came from Austria, and then I ended up in Mexico.
No, but mixed or not, Mauricio, mixed or not, brown is beautiful across the board. You look at Middle Eastern women, Middle Eastern men, good-looking men.
We're all Latino. There's beautiful people on every race. Every race.
Exactly, man.
People
Exactly.
From Persia, people from Turkey. I mean, all around the world there is handsome people.
Exactly, but you know what?
Good-looking people.
But even like the brown Asians are looked down, are frowned on by the white Asians
from Thailand and stuff like that. Yeah,
like they're considered, they're considered
not good looking. Yeah,
like Japanese, Chinese, Korean. They look down on like the Filipinos,
I love,
the
I
Vietnamese.
love women. I fucking love women. I'm sorry, but I love women. It don't matter you call them mommy. It don't matter.
But yet, where do you find white people the most? Looking for women. Like white men.
Over there in Thailand and over there in Mexico.
All around the world, actually.
Puerto Vallarta,
except here.
Oaxaca. Fuck, they're in Oaxaca.
You know what it's got to do? I think, Cisco, I think it has to do with the accountability, that you can like misbehave a little more without being accounted for. I guess that's why they go out and do it over there rather than do it here. Because like when they do spring break, they fucking go nuts in Cancun.
Yeah, but what?
Go around, actually.
Yeah, but how do they control you more than by making you feel inferior, and like?
No, I'm saying the white men looking for women in other parts of the world.
Yeah.
They cannot misbehave the way they want to here. That's why. Let's go get some senoritas to Tijuana.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's called exploitation. That's called exploitation, man. That's exploitation.
Yeah, I know. Like that was a cliche and shit.
But what I'm saying is, like going back to my original statement, because I coach high school football as well, so I tell kids, hey man, I love seeing your beautiful brown face. Remember, brown is beautiful. Don't ever feel inferior to anybody. I go, don't watch TV too much. Because that's been put there on purpose for years. When you watch a movie, the lead is always some well-built, blonde, blue-eyed guy. Look, I've gone over this several times. I've gone to so many auditions, and when you read the breakdowns, the blonde, blue-eyed guy is always the tallest in shape. The black guy, I saw one. They wanted a Caucasian 5'11" to 6'2". They wanted an African American 5'10" to 5'11", and then they wanted a Hispanic guy 5'8" to 5'9", or 5'6" to 5'9", and didn't matter what shape he was in. And that because that's what they want to put on TV, because then that's what they want to classify as that we all look like. You see what I'm saying? When I went to England to do comedy, they thought that we were all cholos. You're Mexican? Are you in a gang? I'm like, no. Why the fuck would you think I'm in a gang, dude?
Whoa.
I was, but I'm not now. No, I'm just kidding.
Not any longer.
Yeah, no, dude. And so, I mean, Calipso, you know what it's like. I mean, you work on radio. You work on the Latina is always looked at as the little señorita and all this shit, and So I'm sure you probably confronted some situations, probably rather uncomfortable.
I have so many stories, but the misconception of Latina is not really what it looks like in radio. Mm-hmm. And that's a battle that I've always had to fight, have to fight with myself, because when I'm going for like these honor jobs and, they want like a Spanglish, and I'm like, but that just because you have a last name, that doesn't make you Latina. Like, where's your sass? Where's your flow? Where's your cultura? You know what I mean? Where's that, that, and it's just like, no, because you have a last name, this person is a Latina. I'm like, oh my God, it is what it is. And like, I've gone for roles for like, immigrants, and I don't look like an immigrant, but you know what? I came to this country in a trunk of a car. Damn. Okay, so I
ran across.
I even came in El Cerro with my mom. Okay, God, so I came 3 times. So I don't look like it. Yeah. I don't look like it.
But we did.
And that's like the identity that, I'm not gonna fight and argue with people, be like, yo, I know what I did, but I didn't come to this country just to make it. I came here to fucking make it. You know what I mean?
And you know what's crazy is it's crazy when people look at you or people such as myself. It really bugs me when they feel comfortable just talking about shit like that, and like talking it down, like motherfucker, you don't even know who you're talking to. You don't even know who you're sharing this opinion with.
Yeah.
Like, I don't agree with you at all. Like that's like, I'll bash you in the head right now for the shit you're saying, dude. Like, I got family that's gone through some shit, and you're over here like, and they think, oh, you're cool because I'm hanging out at a restaurant, at a bar in Newport Beach. Like you think that I'm like nothing like those animals in South Central. Motherfucker, I grew up in South Central. I grew up in that area. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, I always get, I mean, Mexico City, Dario, I'm sure you don't get as much of the, I mean, there's that, it's more like, I mean, we talked about it on this, it's more classism in Mexico. Although they do this, I mean, the indigenous people get disrespected so much, yet their fucking culture is sold by the powers that be.
Rich.
I mean, tequila, the food, everything. That's all. That's indigenous peoples, bro. Puebla,
that's all
Oaxaca.
been appropriated.
Yes.
Everything.
But then they don't want them around. Like you could be the servant, but you gotta get the fuck out of here when it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. When you see kind of typical Mexican, dark skin, maybe short, maybe round face, more like the Hispanic look that all the people have in their mind. Walking in a restaurant, let's say in a very high-end place in Mexico City, they actually look at you like the service area is in that direction, and they are like, we came as a family to enjoy this restaurant.
Isn't it funny we get the same shit here?
Yeah.
It happens also here. It's amazing. It doesn't matter if you're in one of the most populated places around the world, Mexico City, and you have more average people. Just for the look of your face, they think that you are not worthy to be in that place, even in wealthy areas here in Mexico.
Polanco or something.
Polanco, Santa Fe, Arcos Bosques, kind of mall centers, let's say, where you will see these white Mexican people walking or behaving in the same way those American white skin people behave in America. It's like, what kind of movie I am? This is so realistic. Why do you respect me in my own country?
Exactly.
That is really powerful, because that means in Mexico we have racism. For example, myself, I can be sometimes, what is the word? I forgot it. Push away just because the way I look, because they think that I'm wealthy, because they think I have been rich all the time, and that is not true. My family also comes from really from the country.
Humble beginnings.
Humble people. They work the land. They have been working very hard to be in the place they were to offer me a different position in my life. I have to study hard to keep my place in the high school or in the university to continue studying, because maybe in the future I will not be able to have money, or my family could help me to continue studying to have a better position that they got in the past, or where they come from.
Exactly.
So not because of the way I look, I must to behave, or I have to be different. I'm Mexican. That's it. I'm also from the barrio, man. Don't get, this face doesn't mean that I'm those preppy guys that I will be misbehaving in other countries,
Yeah.
So just let's break that mind. Why we continue fooling ourselves just because of the way we look?
Yeah.
And because the way you behave, you're outgoing, you're outspoken. Oh, he's gay. No, I'm not. Oh, you're doing coke. No.
No.
Why are you acting up like that? Because that's how I am, motherfucker.
You know what's
Totally.
interesting? It's interesting is that I think we always want that street cred. Like it's like, as like Latinos, we seek that street cred. We never want to be associated. Like we have this thing where we never want to be associated with the elite, unless you're around elite or something like that. Like there's always that. I don't know. It's a slippery slope, man. Both sides of the fence, and especially here in the United States, bro. Like I'm born in the U.S. I'm born and raised in the United States. It's tough because I mentioned this before. Growing up, I thought when I'm a little kid, when you're a little kid and you speak English and you're like, you think you're American until you're older, and I am American by birth. But then as you get older, society pigeonholes you into a certain spot. Like, no. You're not American. You're this kind of American. You're Mexican American.
You're Mexican American.
Whoa.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm different now. So now I'm not as American as the people I saw on TV, as the Brady Bunch and them. I'm not as American
White
as
people are the very, or the most foreigners out of this continent, yet they're the only ones that are not called white Americans, like European American.
I mean, well, Irish,
American,
Italian Americans. I think the Godfather was considered an Italian American story.
Yeah, none of those motherfuckers spoke Italian. Like people say, oh, I'm Italian. As soon as they say Italian, I'm like, so you speak no shit on Italian. ¿Qué cazzo? ¿Cómo está? Io sono Mauricio, molto gusto. Oh, I don't speak it. Evidently, motherfucker, you said Italian, you piece of shit.
Well,
I hate people like that.
Well, look at the people they put in movies and TV that speak Spanish. That speak Spanish, and then you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck kind of Spanish is that?
Did you guys see The Tax Collector? Like the preview of The Tax Collector? Shia LaBeouf plays a gangster.
Who does?
Shia LaBeouf.
No, So she plays a Mexican?
He plays a Mexican gangster. Sure.
Well, the cancel culture will get to him soon. Don't worry about it. They're like,
no, they won't. No, they won't, dude. No, they won't.
I'm offended now. I am offended now.
Oh, I'm offended, but I mean,
I'm gonna blow that shit up tomorrow on Twitter. I'll be like, I'm offended. Take down and boycott fucking Shia LaBeouf as a paisa. Hashtag no mames.
Yeah, but fucking dude, that shit, all that cancel culture started with Yelp, in my opinion. Because as soon as people could go on somebody's business and shit on it, here's the Mexican way. Here's the Mexican way of. Hey, listen. Let me tell you. Here's the Mexican way of.
I'm gonna talk shit on you.
No way. No way. No.
To go on Yelp. Okay?
No, I've never put a comment on Yelp. But listen. I mean, I'm sure if I had to, I better say I never had such a lousy experience that I said, "Fuck, I gotta go on Yelp." Thank God.
Rant about it. Yeah,
Thank God.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm Mexican, bro. I mean, even though I'm born here, my mom's Mexican, my family, my dad's Mexican. I'm the kind of Mexican that's like, si yo me chingué, pues que se chinguen los demás también. ¿Para qué les digo que vayan también?
Why?
That's a very Mexican thing, bro. That's a very Mexican thing. Like, I got bad service. Hey, I got bad service. Fuck that. I'm not telling anybody. Let somebody else go over there and experience the same shit I got.
Videos of paisa saying, guess what? I got COVID. Everybody's gonna have it. I'm like,
oh my God.
Hijos de puta.
Where's that, in Puebla?
Everybody's gonna have it.
In Pachuca, güey, okay.
I went to park the other day. I went to la canasta, güey. I want to listen. This woman right here.
So,
are you sure wasn't that in Guadalajara in a wedding?
Well, okay, Potrito. He married his daughter away. I know, I saw that. Yeah. Look at you. You're all over it.
Hey, it's funny because it's true that Mauricio's saying, because my mom told me, be careful. There's people going and spitting on people's door handles on cars to spread the virus. I was like, are you shitting me? That's horrible. Like that's like what kind of fucking human being does shit like that? Like, what goes through your mind? Like
kids, oh my, stupid younger people that don't think.
I don't think psychologists can explain that. To be honest with you,
it's just the stupidity. I think it's the ricochet of all the social media, like she was saying.
Yeah.
But
the cloud, the stupidity. I'm like, come on.
Going back, so for people who wouldn't know, Dario, you do stand-up comedy in Mexico City. You've been doing comedy for how long now?
I did. I have been now in another business, but I produced. I was on the stage. I went abroad. I was in New York. I was in San Diego and Chicago, Colombia. But I changed my mind because there is something happening in the world that we are not taking care of. That is nature. So I have been for the last 3 years now learning about environmental stuff like urban gardening, because I'm sure that we can change the world beginning in our own places. I left the stand-up comedy because I wasn't going anywhere, and it started like my hobby. It started like something to enjoy. After 5 years doing it, it was really tough, and I was not enjoying it anymore. So I need to change my mind to enjoy myself.
Dude, that sounds like every day of my life. I mean, I've been doing stand-up comedy for 17 years, bro. Let me tell you something. The business of comedy is not for everybody. It's a tough pill to swallow. People think
I've heard the toughest. It's the hardest.
People think comedy is just go up there, make people laugh, and if I'm
funny enough,
but if I'm funny enough, somebody's gonna give me a TV show or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That.
Doesn't work like that.
And it doesn't work like that at all.
Not at all.
You need to work very, very hard.
Some of the unfunniest people will get their will get TV shows, will get we'll get managers, agents, and all that, and some of the funniest people won't get shit. And it just depends on who you sleep with. And I don't mean that I don't mean that in the literal sense. Who are you sleeping with? I mean like who you're in bed with, like as far as like who you're networking.
As friends, your circle.
Your friend, who becomes your friend.
You know?
And then you'll get passed up. Yeah, no, I was in radio. I had a radio show for 2 years on Sirius XM, man, in Spanish. But it was through comedy that I got it. I got interviewed on the show, and then the producer said, "Hey, man, would you ever thought about doing radio?" And I'm like, "Shit, no, but why not? Fuck it." You know what I'm saying? And it was in Spanish 4 hours a day, and it was like, to me, it was like, at first I wanted to say no because I was insecure about my Spanish, and I said, "Ooh, man, I gotta interview artists like celebrities, and then they're gonna be like, who the fuck is this pocho over here talking all this broken Spanish and shit," you know. But my wife was like, my wife's from Mexico. She's from Mazatlán, from Sinaloa, and she was like, no, tú hablas perfecto y tú sabes, has mejorado. And dude, actually doing the radio show bettered my Spanish.
Yes,
it bettered my Spanish.
I was fortunate as F.
Yeah. 4 hours a day, dude. It's nothing but Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Dude, when my I was kind of a dick because when my co-hosts were throwing English word in there, I kind of look at her like, "You're fucking the show up." Like you know what I mean? Like,
the hell you talking about, Willis?
And like in hindsight, I'm like, "Oh, that was so stupid of me. I was just being a fucking control freak or whatever." But like, I should have. I mean, it doesn't matter when you're in the United States. I think, and in Mexico, then I it's funny because then I listen to radio show. You know, my friend Rene Franco in Mexico City. You know, I listen to his show and he throws English words in there left and right. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because now it's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
If in Mexico City, if you don't mix your Spanish with English, you're like, ¿de dónde eres, güey?
No eres bicultural, cabrón.
O sea, no eres multicultural.
Pinche naco, cabrón. No mames.
Pinche naquete, güey. Pinche naco, güey.
No eres fresa, güey. Dude, it's funny when you go to Mexico City. When I went to Mexico City, Dario, and you know all the guys I know, all the comedians. Same thing. I could see it's very cliquish. You saw that certain guys that liked each other, they worked with each other, and they didn't work with nobody else. You know, they try to get me to do that. Like, oh, you shouldn't work with that person. I'm like, I work with whoever the fuck I want to work with. Okay, if somebody is nice to me and somebody's cool and I meet them and we get along, I have no problems working with them. Serious shit.
Yeah, I don't like to take teams and shit like that.
If you burn me,
then you're fucked. Fucked.
Like I would never tell somebody not to work with somebody, but I will warn them about working with someone, and I will say, this is my experience, man. Like take the job, but watch your back. I'm just gonna tell you, because this person, and I'm not gonna say it just because I don't like that person. I'm gonna give them proof and evidence and historical facts. Like, here you go. He did this. You don't believe me? Talk to this person. You don't believe that person? Talk to this person. You know what I'm saying?
You know what the quarantine did to me, Cisco, Calipso, Dario?
You started cooking.
No. Oh. It turned me into a total fucking Carol Baskin. You fuck me over, you getting fucking chopped into little pieces, motherfucker.
Oh, wow.
I'll Carol Baskin your ass. I have zero chill for people.
I'm gonna have to
mute nowadays. Yeah, mute me because people have turned into real little shit.
Oh, dude, everybody.
If you don't agree with what you're saying and all that, they want you to pick a team, like hardcore pick a team. I'm like,
that is one of the reasons, actually, I stopped doing stand-up comedy. Because why I have to decide who to work with?
Yeah.
What if I get along with several comedians in Mexico from north to south, everywhere and around? I mean, if I enjoy to be working with them, why I should pick a side? Why?
Yeah.
He's not worthy. He's not good. Who are you? Who is the judge here?
Who appointed you the fucking judge?
Who gave you the ruler to
the batoon?
Start making measurements about you are not fitting here or you are not good enough for this stage. Are you fucking kidding me? I have to produce my own shows, and I was putting my own money to try to put on a stage people that nobody wants to give a shit. As soon as they start doing it, they actually, and I feel proud about it, they went up, and they are grateful with me because I gave them a little stage to express themselves and to show them how good they are, how good comedians, or how good you wrote, or how they can make people laugh without using bad words. You know, they actually use this, not only throwing shit to everybody to make people laugh.
Exactly.
Excuse me, that is not comedy, man. I mean, you have to actually write a good piece of paper. You have to practice, and also you have to use your brain, not only just grouping yourself with people. They agree to everything you say.
Oh yeah.
How many times, Papa? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
You have to go away from your comfort zone. If you don't like someone, you have to be humble, approach to them and tell them, hey, I would like to invite you to my show. You would like to be, I don't know, the star, you want to put it in that position, or you would like to help me to open the show, but you have to mix people to make something that works. Because if you start just putting together the same people that things like you think, the show is gonna become really bored. That is why sometimes when you got smart people, they break the show doing something completely different that this Toby Club is doing. That is what I found in Mexico. In not only Mexico City, all along, but especially in Mexico, because all the comedians who want to be famous are moving to Mexico City.
It's like everybody that wanted to be somebody moved here to LA at one point.
Yeah, they go to New York.
Now,
New York,
all the clubs are closed. Nobody's doing shows. All that shit. We don't know how long it's just gonna go for. So a lot of people are like, "What am I doing here? I can do my content out of my own kitchen right now, out of your own living room, out of your own fucking car right now, Dario."
Creative. Use your imagination, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
thank you, Guns N' Roses, for
zone.
Use Your Illusion 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2. This guy. November
That
Rain.
was the blue and the yellow fucking album, bro.
November Rain. And
November Rain and Strange and all that good.
Yeah. Hey,
when Axel was skinny.
Yeah. So interesting what you say, Dario.
You look like a doña.
Because like Mauricio said, that's exactly what we're going through. Everybody's moving out of LA, and I'm like, good riddance, dude. The people leaving are the ones that give us a bad rap anyways. They're the ones that people say, oh, LA people are full of themselves. Yeah, it's because you hang out in Hollywood, and none of those people in Hollywood are from LA. They're from somewhere else.
I'm not for how things are going and unfolding in our state, okay? Like you and your side, Calipso, you see a lot of Trump supporters, and you get to hear the whole broad spectrum of things, from the left to the right to the extreme left, okay? From the extreme left, I'm talking about, I don't even want to get into politics, but can we talk about sex, drugs, and rock and roll?
Well, I'm talking about Dario.
Dario,
and how I thought he still did comedy.
Are you married? You have kids?
You know what, Dario?
What do you like? Yeah.
Hey, maybe they don't want to talk about that. Hey, Dario, so Huh?
You know,
I'm sorry.
Do things that make you happy, that feed your soul. And that's exactly what he's doing. You know what I mean? And that's great. More people need to do that instead of trying to fit into a box and try to be like everybody else, you know, with this social media thing. I'm so big on that.
Thing.
You know what's crazy? What's crazy is like Calipso, you know, I'm aware of her and, you know, her, what she's been in and what she works in. Dude, you are like a jack of all trades, man. Like you have your hands in everything. And that's like,
you have to be.
That is admirable. That is like, you are the role model for a strong Latina. That, you know, I mean, I know you're a mother, a single mother. And, you know, I'm saying, like, my mom was a single mother. She educated herself, worked, and gave herself and gave us, you know, myself, my brothers, the best life. Was it the best life in the world? No. But pero no me faltaba nada. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, no me faltaba nada importante. Like, did I have a freaking, like, you know, a brand new Mustang? No. Did I need it? No.
What did they say here in English, Cisco? I knew once, but I did not knew needs.
Yeah, exactly. So everything we needed, we had. Well, maybe
you wanted things,
and still
you wanted,
but even rich people want shit.
Of course,
even rich people want shit that they can't have because
I grew up with everything. I grew up with so much things you can't.
But see, it takes a mature adult to finally realize the difference between wants and needs, and then and a lot of the things that you want, you only want because other people want it. So
because you're going in the trend, exactly.
So Calipso. So how did you get started in all this? Like, what made you say, you know what, I want to go on the radio. I want to, you know, I know you do financial education. You do all, I mean, that's the kind of stuff the young kids need, by the way. Like, you should do like a workshop.
The one that I love the first is what is it? Relationship advice, Pilar?
You gotta do this stuff for high school kids.
Oh, I would love to.
Because that's when we got to get them.
It's so crazy how God works in mysterious ways. I thought I was going to be in radio for the rest of my life. I was going to retire there. But you know what? Like, I've been in radio for 13 years plus. I've been on the radio, on air, Los Angeles. Yeah. They were telling me, you need to go to another market, Calipso, because aquí en Los Angeles no lo vas a hacer. Okay, who got to be on air right away. You know, I got to earn my stars and stripes at, you know, in that station. I was doing Spanish and I was pocha, okay? Yeah. People from Univision talking shit about me. Like, literally, I had to, like...
That means you were doing good.
Absolutely. I'm better.
But wait a minute. Wait, talking shit about it? Why? Because you were doing Spanish?
My Spanish was, like, broken.
Oh.
And the station was a Spanish fresita format at the time.
Okay.
So, you know, and I'm not going to say no to the opportunity because you went to escuela. And now my Spanish is immaculate. My Spanish is great. You know, I do both languages, you know, and when I'm hosting, I do both because I know my raza is there, my Latinos, my cultura. Yeah. And I've never been so in touch with my culture since when I got into radio because I was so like whitewashed and everything. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was a single mom and I felt a little selfish because I wanted to chase my dreams. And I said, you know what? I have to do it. And I did. And radio, and now I'm producing for KIIS. I produce for KIIS FM. Okay. And I know it's huge, but to me, like, I still have more to do. You know, I have my own cosmetic collection. I have a podcast, Conversations with Calipso and Justiana, and we talk about love, relationships, spiritual stuff. So you guys have to come on as a guest on the show.
Hell yeah.
This whole thing is over. And then I'm now in a
That's on Dash Radio, right?
Yeah, no, actually, I'm also on Dash Radio.
I used to be on this show. Used to be on Dash.
That's dope. Yes,
This show used to be on. We were on. Well, I was on Fuego first.
We were on Fuego.
I was on Fuego, and then I was on a talk station. I can't remember what it's called. Push Button.
Okay.
Then I was on Push Button afterwards.
But you've been there for a minute already, right, Calipso? On Dash.
Fuego is now called LatinX.
Okay.
So we're doing that, yeah. So until COVID is over, I'm gonna go back and do that because that's like where my passion is. I'm done with FM. Believe it or not, I am so done with FM. It's so it's just so like the bubble's so little. You can't be creative. Yes,
it's like Facebook. It's like Facebook. It's saturated.
Well, Calipso. Here's the thing, Calipso. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to cut you off.
FM.
I'll let you finish what you're saying. Joe Rogan said it on his podcast last time when he said, you know, we have the opportunity now through podcasts to be our own boss, to be our own radio, to establish our own radio.
Look what we're doing. Look what we're doing.
Entrepreneurship. My shit's little, dude. I don't have many subscribers. Our views are fucking low. I just started like in May. I started from scratch again. I used to have it. I hadn't done this for a couple of years. And I just said, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to start a new channel, start from zero and see where it goes. And little by little, I know like YouTube is a weird phenomenon. I don't know if you guys know, but it takes a while for your
content.
You got to keep putting videos. And then sooner or later, the algorithms latch onto your videos and boom, they start spreading them everywhere. The impressions are there, meaning people see it. They just don't click on it. So I see the impressions and they're like in the hundreds, thousands. And I'm like, shit, man, I can't get like 2% of that. You know what I mean? Like, so, but I mean, but it's good. And, and the people who do watch it, send me comments all the time and send me messages and say, dude, I love it. Keep making them, please. And I love the guests you have and I like what you talk about. And I mean, I'm not, I think that's the beauty. We all have a unique perspective. It's just that we don't know how to use it because usually we're trying to get in good with people and we're not sharing our true identity. We're sharing an identity that we hope people like. Like what's going to, you know what I'm saying?
Nailed it.
You know what I mean?
In other words, what is it? The old wannabes?
Yeah, no, but we all do it. We all do it.
We all do, yeah. We want to fit in. We want to fit in.
We want people to like us, bro.
Of course, we don't want to be rejected. No, nobody does.
As a kid,
no one does.
You know why I became a comedian? Because as a kid,
to be liked.
As a kid, I was an only child till I was 16, man. You know what I'm saying? I got younger brothers now. My younger brother's 16 years younger than me. So I was an only child. We moved a lot. So that was my breaking the ice shit. Like, how do I become, I got to go to a new neighborhood and make friends. I got to go to a new school and make friends. How did I do it? It's making people laugh.
Tell them a joke. Yeah.
Telling them, and you know what, Dario, so if you went through it, Dario, you know what it's like. The person there who's funny doesn't like you because you're the new kid and you're making
yeah.
Like you're
Tell me about it.
That got my ass kicked a couple times.
Yeah, you're stealing people's thunder. And it's like, and dude, look.
¿Qué pedo, pinche? Te sientes mucho, pendejo. ¿Qué cosa? No, güey, todo buen pedo. Nah, ¿qué te sientes? Muy chingón. ¿Que te gusta mi vieja o qué pedo? No, güey, porque él te está mirando. Ask her. Ask her, don't ask me. Boom, boom, boom. Ay, güey.
Hey, listen.
See, that's what we have to fucking deal with out here, homie.
But
you ladies, make this shit happen for us. You guys get our ass kicked. The first chingadazo I got, it was because of a lady. It was my mom. She brought me to this world, and the doctor.
Hey, listen. 70% of men who go to jail for the first time is due to domestic violence.
No shit.
70% of men that go to jail.
I can see that. I'm the baby of all women in my house.
Listen.
My sisters.
I'm not condoning domestic violence. I've never gone through that shit.
No, I don't either.
But I don't. But I tell you what, look, my own wife has told me, I talk shit to you just to see how far I can push your buttons.
How far you can go.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
She told me she told me once to see if I'll hit her. To see if I'll hit her. She said, I'll talk shit to you to see if I'll hit her.
My sister did that. My sisters did that.
Listen.
Just to see how far until they would just push me until I blew up and they would enjoy seeing my mom agarrando my cinturonazos. They're like,
So
because
I go,
de la chingada, they were evil.
I told my wife, you're from Sinaloa. I know better than put my hands on you. I said, you can whoop my ass all you want.
Can I ask you something, Calipso?
Yeah.
With this whole things that is going on, people getting abused and raped, and people making claims on people that are well established, whether they're comedians or whomever, there's been a lot of allegations floating around lately on social media. I'm the baby of 4 women in my house. I've been with women my whole life. I've never been with a guy. I try to suck my own penis, but I'm like, this
Jesus Christ.
But I can't. I've tried many fucking times, all right? I have.
You're done yourself.
Hey, stop yelling into the mic, dude. You keep cracking up. So stop yelling into the mic.
Oh, I have my AirPods. Sorry.
Hey.
I keep thinking that I don't have my AirPods. I'm going for the microphone.
You got excited?
So
you're trying to give yourself the body of Christ.
You stupid. No, my question to you, Calipso, is I've heard and I've experienced it, and I've been asked like 3 times in my life, okay? This, like, would you like break into my house and rape me? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like kick the door down and shit, like, or like I've been in the middle of it, and she's like, just grab me, choke me, and I'm like, okay. And he's like, no, choke me. I'm like, what do you mean, choke? No, I'm not into that. Like, what do you mean? No, I'm not into that.
You're like,
they have this weird fantasy of. Yeah. I mean, the 50 Shades of Grey, the 365 days to fall in love with, like, are you lost, baby girl? You know, the whole thing. I'm like,
holy shit.
What is it with you ladies? And you're sick. And when
men are worse.
Now when somebody goes and
hold on. No. I'm gonna tell you something. Listen,
I'm asking her. Have you heard?
Have you heard of that, Calipso? You ever heard of that, Calipso?
Yes, I have actually.
See, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's a girl thing.
That's not my thing, but you know, because if you have a partner with you that's willing, you know, to share the fantasies that you want and you love them enough to do it, then you're gonna do it, you know. But that to me is a little too extreme to where.
But I've encountered it. That's why I'm like, ooh, is it a thing, like a normal thing?
Hold on, man. Let her answer.
Es un poquito tóxica. We're all toxic.
Totally. It's not a little.
Oh,
it's like completely
you know what?
toxic.
Okay, look at. Let me tell you something. Mauricio. You know what's sad? That I haven't experienced it. Have you experienced that, Dario?
I'd experienced it, and it was hard because I have been educated to treat women with respect.
I thought you were gonna say it was hard because she had bars on her window.
That dog was attacking.
She made it the fucking dog. The guard dog was
I think the women just want to feel like the man is gonna go and save them, like the knight in shining armor. That's what the woman wants to feel. You know what I mean? Like,
Espérame. Really? So grab me from behind, daddy, and grab me like,
yes.
Really? That's come and save me? No, espérame.
And then tell her everything's gonna be okay.
Okay, got you.
You know what I mean?
Like, come here, baby girl. I'm like, okay, got you.
That's I'm not falling for that. That's how you go to prison. You know,
that's what I'm saying.
And no, the fact that several women told you that tells me what you attract.
It's exactly what you're talking.
Because I've never been. No one's ever.
It's not what I attract. No.
Yes, it is,
it's
bro.
The girl. No.
Yes, it is. Dude, it's where you hang out. It's where you hang out. Yes, it is.
Oh my God, Cisco. No,
brother. Yes,
Papa,
it is.
Let me tell you one
thing.
thing.
Were you in church when you met them? Were you in church when you met them?
One of them was really Christian. Yes, at the Methodist church. Yes, yes. The first one. The first one was a church.
But you meet her in church.
Was a church. The first one was a church, and I was 26 years old.
You met her in church? You met her in church?
Yes, and I was 26 years old. Yes, sir.
Yeah, church
and I was
talking about freaky.
Dude, I grew up in Catholic fucking schools too.
White ones gotta watch out for.
No, I remember I dated an apostolic girl.
All women. I'm sorry, but again, I'm the baby of 4 women in my house, and I grew up watching and hearing my sisters. my aunts, my female cousins. I hear, and I've seen what they play and how they do. I've heard my mom. I have a real good relationship with my mom. My mom told me where my G-spot was, and it's anally up there, right next to the prostate. Okay, it's not like my mom had maybe a difficult childhood, but she told me what to expect certain things from women, what to do, what not to do. I mean, it's like, I learned throughout being with a lot of women in my life. I have not been no saint. I love women. That's my thing.
But sometimes, listen. Sometimes when you say I love women, I love women. I think that's another thing. I got someone close to me that I know is the same way. He loves women. He can't get enough of women.
No, not that in that sick aspect like that. No,
can you commit to one woman?
Absolutely, so-fucking-lutely. I'm a faithful man when I find the right woman. I was faithful, but me salió mentirosa. So what can I do? So I take a part. If I'm single, like right now, whatever the sweet Lord drops in my house, ¿qué culpa tiene la estaca si el sapo salta y se ensarta?
Hey, do you want a woman to break into your apartment and rape you?
Hell no.
Yeah.
No, they tried. I'm like, no, it's scary. That's scary. No, that's scary to me. I enjoy being in love so much. I've been in love in my life. That's why I've ended up fucking tattooed. It's stupid. I'm too fucking, I go too deep. I love women. I love women.
Name of someone in your body.
No, I never have. No, thank God. I never have. No.
Here's something I've realized and I've learned, because going back to what I'm saying is, like, I know somebody, like I said, somebody close to me, that this dude loves women, and he can't get enough of women, and that is a insecurity that you need to have women with you all the time as a symbolism of, like, it's like the guy who has to have the Mercedes, and this guy has to have the woman. Like, he can't go nowhere if it's not with a woman. Take a woman with him because he's afraid what people will say about him and his masculinity. And I've learned that. Like, I'm no psychologist, but from observing, I'm like, this motherfucker's insecure.
Super insecure.
He thinks if he shows up alone, people think he's a loser.
There's no self-love.
Confession right here.
You ever seen that, Calipso? Have you seen that, Calipso?
No self-worth, no self-love. He can't be alone because he has to be with somebody. I know. I've dated somebody like that before.
I've been for a while already. I'm gonna creep up almost a year already being by myself. Finally.
Okay.
And I never thought I was gonna be able to do it, but I'm the kind of guy that even if I'm by myself, if I am going to sleep around, I'm not gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 lined up like that so that I can be doing that. I like to fuck with one person at a time.
I think now as we get older, because you're exchanging energies, you don't know what that person's soul is carrying into you.
I want one person. If I can get that click, that thing, I'm like, I don't need to look for anything else. I've been around too much. Like we were talking about the other day, Cisco. If I'm going to get married, I want the hoe. I don't want the virgin. I want the one that was a hoe and
that's one of my
settle the fuck down.
That's one of my tips.
Hey, those are whose relationship falls apart. It's usually those guys, that couple that
the
got
beginners,
married.
the rookies.
Hey, wait, stop cutting people. Can you stop cutting people off? Relax, man.
Sorry.
The cabron. It's no. This guy gets excited. He's like, you need to stay the fuck away from cocaine. You don't need that shit. Because you hide.
I will be quiet if I did that.
Listen, I noticed that the people who get married straight out of high school when they were high school sweethearts, boom, that relationship falls apart.
That was me.
That was you?
That was me. I married my sweetheart. I got pregnant at 16. I had my daughter. At 18, I had her. I'm sorry. He was with the same guy. He, the father of my 2 kids. I married him, and when I divorced him, I never looked back. It was one of the best things of my life. Like the Calipso that was born was like somebody completely else. And I'm so thankful that, I came out of that because it was toxic. It was boring. I wasn't even like, this is it. This is my life.
You were there kind of like because you felt like you had to be there.
I had to be there for the kids.
What the hell's up with this guy?
Oh, fuck, I hit my funny bone. Sorry. Oh, fuck me.
Are you okay, buddy? You need
no.
somebody call 911.
La tóxica broken and she's La tóxica broken and she La tóxica broken and she's sodomizing you.
Oh my God. No, I went to regulate the AC and I hit my fucking funny bone.
Hey, y no le gusta.
Ay, no.
Claro que sí me gusta, güey.
Hey, you turn around.
I don't lie.
Hey, you turn around, you look at her, you grab the piece she's using, you say, mira, it says, please remove before use. Por eso me dolía, no estoy acostumbrado.
Please remove before use. Get the fuck out of here. Ay.
No, but it's funny. I'll be honest with you, Calipso. I'm old enough. I'm 45 years old now, man, and I realized that I was the toxic one in my relationship.
You were the toxic one? Hey, at least you realize it.
No, I realized it later in life. Like, I had a high school sweetheart and all that stuff, and I was the one like negative all the time. I didn't want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the next one after that, same thing. It's not till I got all. I'm kind of glad I didn't have kids. I didn't get married until I was old enough. But I always knew that I didn't want to get married or have kids. I didn't want to have kids until I was married, and then I didn't want to get married until I was older, until like I'd experienced enough. I always knew that, and I'm glad I did. And that's
you certified hoe.
So I think some people there's some people who get married young and it works out for them and they're together for a long time.
By all means. Yeah.
I mean, because their ambition and
how many do you know?
My cousin's been married. They were together in high school, all through high school.
Okay. And that turns into costumbre.
They're now in their 50s, bro. I mean, so.
I know, but that turns into costumbre. And if they're old school, they're like, no, you're supposed to stay.
Brother,
whatever.
Hey, everything is costumbre. Yes, it is, dude. Listen.
You break that cycle. You can't have that. Like when you're getting I'm sorry, when you're getting too comfortable, like that relationship is doomed for hell. Like one of you guys, both of you guys need to step it up. Like the woman with the female, she's got to play so many roles. She's got to be your friend, your wife, your girlfriend, your homie, your bestie.
Your ride or die, everything.
Yes, she's got to be your mistress, like 50% or
everything.
50%,
oh, that's my wife, 100%.
A lot of work, okay. And
and you fucking mistreat her, asshole.
Dude, she mistreats me. She fucking tells
shit.
I told you. She told me she pushes my button to see how far I'll go. I'm like,
because she wants, because you're a dick.
Karma.
Wait, how am I a dick? What are you fucking emailing her? What are you? Like what?
She's saying to me, she's like, fucking Cisco, what the fuck did I want you grab me by the neck? Like, no, because he's afraid you're gonna disappear his body in the middle of the goddamn Sinaloa desert.
Quiero que traigas un cuerno de chivo.
Pinche calosa tu vieja, güey, no mames.
I'm sorry, Calipso, where?
No, go ahead. Sorry, sweetheart.
What were we saying, Mija?
I'm just saying, like, I forgot my transition, what I was going to say, but marriage is a lot of work. I'm sure you understand that. And you've gone through
3 times for me.
Yeah, you've gone through your share and you know what you want, you know what you expect. And as long as there's an understanding, like, why the fuck not? Who cares what other people think?
I'm old enough to cut the bullshit.
You know what I've always said, Calipso? I think this is what I say. Here's the thing. This is what I recommend to young people. And I told my son, my oldest son, my stepson, I raised him. He's my son. I told him, I said, when you get married, I want you to get married to somebody that you can tolerate on the worst days. Mm-hmm. Because if it's somebody who's gonna piss you off and you just fucking hope they die, then you don't need to be with that person. Mm-hmm. But if there's somebody, and because relationships ain't perfect, man, you're gonna have ups and downs. There's gonna be arguments. That's what keeps a relationship. You don't want somebody who just agrees with everything you say, and I don't want to be the one who agrees with everything my wife said. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't be in a relationship like that. There's gonna be heads butting. You know what I'm saying? So
how many kids do you have, Cisco?
I have 3.
3 total.
Yeah, 3 total.
Okay, the little ones and the oldest one.
Yeah, my oldest one, the oldest one.
And how long you been married?
Since 2004. What was that? 16 years. December will be 16 years, man.
Okay, 16 years. How about you, Dario? Are you married? Have any kids?
I'm not married, but I've been dating someone for about 15 years. On and off.
What's his name?
Is
He's not a comedian.
Is he from La Insurgentes? Is he from La Insurgentes? No,
he's from Linda Vista.
No, it's because I always tell people in Mexico City there's a street called Insurgentes, and there's prostitutes on both sides. One side
is play that joke on me. I'm like,
one side are real women. No, one side are real women.
Yeah, the other one is...
The other sides are men. They're transvestites, and the transvestites are better. The transvestites are better looking than the women. The transvestites.
Son damas con rama.
Huh?
Son damas con rama. O son de mujeres de Panamá sin chiches y con banana.
What were you saying, Dario? That they're what?
They are not transvestites. Most of them, they are transsexuals.
Oh, they're just transsexuals. Oh, shit.
They have boobs and they have the penis, yeah.
Oh, but they're... But every time we drove by there, they would tell me, they would point them out. I'm like, the transsexuals are better looking than the women.
Sadly, the other day I was possessed by the fucking, by the John Travolta little gift, and I'm like, which way do I go? I don't know if I like my men with boobs or I like my women with penis. Oh Lord, what do I do?
Jesus. That's a tough decision.
At my age right now, I'm like, I'm speculating that fuck everything, homie.
You're in danger.
I'm poisonous right now.
You're at a dangerous age, single, over 40, man. Oh.
45.
Don't let him out.
They say that the single men over 40 are the ones that experience that shit the most.
Oh, wow.
Well, they say in Mexico that at 41 you become gay because that's when you have to go test your prostate. And since they go and check your cancer prostate, hold on, this true story.
They do say that. That's true.
At 41 you become gay. They have this 41 thing in Mexico because that's when you have to go check your prostate for cancer and all this stuff. And they said that, the finger goes in, you feel good, you get erected, blah, blah, blah. And then that's when you know that you're gay. They say that, okay? But, nah, that's not true. That's not true. It's a horrible experience.
You know what? But that's bullshit because they don't even do that anymore. They test it through your blood. They don't have to stick a finger in your butt no more.
They did 2 years ago on me.
Well, they did it on you. Well, they did it on you because te vieron la cara, güey.
No, the doctor goes, you're going to feel some pressure. He goes, you're going to feel some pressure, okay? You ready? And I go, okay. And he goes,
demonstration.
And then I turn around and I go, are you in? You should have seen his face. He goes, what?
That slid right in.
I'm like, just right in, baby. There you go.
That was
just welcome home, Daddy. Welcome home, Daddy.
This was just a smooth transition.
It was.
Hey, so getting back to Calipso and her career, because Mauricio wants to talk about getting his prostate checked.
No.
I said brown is beautiful, but you went too far, man. Come on.
Well, maybe he wants to try that. How it's called? Once you go black, you never go back.
No. My hemorrhoids would not allow me.
Oh my God. So Calipso, you say you do radio, you have cosmetics, you have and I hate to freaking. What else? What else? A podcast?
I have a podcast. I'm a producer for one of the top LA radio stations on a morning show. Also, I am in charge in 4.
Can you tell which one?
Stations. KIIS FM. I produce another show for Real 92.3.
Damn.
KIIS FM, Alt 98.7, and then the Dodger station. Also, I do their community. I'm all about my community, so I have to produce that show. We interview people that are like helping the community, and right now more than ever, we need that. You know, so I'm a big advocate on the community.
Absolutely.
And, you know, my why is, you know, basically my child, you know, my kids. And I'm a financial broker. So I use this COVID thing to, you know, get something else because, like, we're fucked. You know what I mean? Like, my events were canceled because I'm a host. I've hosted with Mauricio.
We've had good times,
Yeah, everything went down. You know, I was like, I need to figure something out.
Yeah, today we should have done already La Bulla and pretty much gearing up for Veloria already.
Yeah, we should have done La Bulla. There were so many things I had in the works. But it's okay, you know.
It's okay,
We figure it out. We're healthy. We're here. We have a roof over our head. Thank goodness for virtual that we can communicate. You know what I mean? So I'm educating our raza, our cultura on credit, money. Why couldn't nobody tell us that when we were
economics?
Okay, and it's crazy because I became a credit agent like last year, and I just did it to fix my credit. And oh my God, I opened up a new thing, you know, where I'm like, dude, a lot of our people don't know how to like educate themselves on credit, you know. So
they don't. No, they don't.
Well,
and they're okay.
Because they keep us ignorant on that. I mean, raise your hand if you agree that from 6th grade you should know about economics.
Way before that.
Oh, absolutely.
Or way before that. I mean, call it from 6th grade. We would make so much damage in a good way but
also,
lives.
But hold on. But not only that, man. Like, we're ignorant. We're as people, we're so ashamed of shit that we think we're the only ones going through it. We think we're the only ones with fucked up credit. We think we're the only ones who our spouse cheated on us. We think we're the only ones, and we don't talk about it. Yeah. So we
holster everything.
We hold it like like, you know, like Calipso's saying, you know, if creditors are after you, we won't talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I'd rather not answer the phone.
Yeah, rather not answer the phone. But you think your problems ain't gonna go away, man. Like you gotta. But things can change. People go. Hey, everybody look. When I started college, they handed me credit cards. I didn't even have a job. I went to Cerritos College first, and they were out there just handing. They were there every day. Hey, apply, man. Apply. I'm like, I don't even have a job. So what? I'm like, well, and then.
But now we know. Now we know why they did that, because of the economy. They knew what was coming, and the only
slavery,
way to
replace
the economy is exactly.
Debt is slavery.
Exactly.
Debt is slavery.
Modern day slavery.
Debt is modern day slavery because they know by keeping you in debt, you're gonna have to work the rest of your life.
And work and pay your fuck. And you're gonna have to put your hands down and have to fucking keep on pulling the yonke.
The rich people. Go ahead.
You know what though? The thing is like we have to reverse that mentality, and we have to know what our rights are. Okay.
By educating people, Calipso, what you're doing. Yes.
I'm here to educate people that those collectors that are calling you, they have no right to call you.
Oh yeah.
Not call you.
They bought those accounts for like pennies. They don't have nothing. You don't have to pay them. They don't have nothing to do with that shit. That was between you and Citibank or whoever the hell it was.
Whoever's got the note.
But exactly. Turn it around and get educated because you have rights, and that's what these creditors don't know. And now, like everyone's stepping up. Like all our people are like, wait a minute, like put that in writing, send that in an email, or you know you got my information. No, click. Like you don't have to talk to any of those people, and that's why
they work.
To fix it.
They work on the instilling fear mode.
Yeah, of course.
Sure. Oh, and right now, even what landlords are doing in California to their renters as well, instilling fear and doing and telling them when they have rights and when they don't, and the cops are coming and the sheriffs and you got to evacuate, you got to pay me. Like, listen, we're going through everything. And again, if people are not educated, they will be taken advantage of.
Yes.
I'm glad that Cisco is a great person. He does what he does. You do what you do, Dario. You do what you do as well. And I love that you, in the economical side of things, you educate people, because that's the only way to keep people afloat. Educated, financially, and healthy.
Yes. And you
Because
spoke
if we're sick and dumb,
like the rent stuff. Let me tell you something. A lot of our people do not know that paying rent can help you with your credit score. Okay. You got to get like this thing called the trade line, to where you get a membership, and that can boost your score up to 50 to 70 points on your FICO.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Okay. And that is what I do. That's what we offer. That's, you know what I mean? And I love it when a client just texts me in the morning, like, my credit score went up. You know what I mean?
Do you just want to just take my life right now, please?
We can talk after this. Yo, I work 24/7. I gotta wake up. Let me tell you something.
I work 24/7. Fucking it, she's hustling. I love it.
I gotta wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go run a morning show for LA. Okay, I get home and I'm tired, but I can't. I have to come home and work on my business, because I want to open up my office. I'm gonna keep radio, but not FM. I'm gonna keep communicating, and how you said, I'm gonna turn it around and educate people through my voice, how I've always been doing it. And I'm searching for a team. I want to build. I want to be a leader. And I have talked to, like, you know, a lot of like places about credit, and I want to continue doing that.
You know, I'm intense. If you want a fucking apasionado speaker, I'll tell the motherfuckers how they're fucking up. I'll be telling them how they're fucking up, and they need to get their shit straight by listening to this girl.
He can be the opener, but don't let him have tequila shots. Don't let him have tequila shots. Don't let him have tequila shots.
No, she's the
Don't let him have tequila shots before he goes up and opens, man.
That is the point.
This guy gets nervous and he's in the back freaking shooting them fucking because I gotta go out there and talk in front of these people.
No, you don't understand. I drink every day like this. Are you kidding me?
Well, you guys
not because I'm going on stage. Why? I only live once.
Because we care about you.
Live once. I care about you. I love you. I love you.
Hey,
I love
it's
you.
funny because that's what I tell people about when they say, "Man, go work out," and I'm like, "For what? Fucking all my. You think I wanna outlive all my friends? Fuck that. Then if I outlive my friends, who's gonna go to my funeral?"
Hey, Dario, listen. We're gonna go to a nice rave, a nice fucking party. We're gonna live once. If I die,
who wants a party? I'm done. I'm tired.
Yeah, fuck off.
I'm done. I just
not partying stupid like that. No, I mean like.
No,
you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You want to get lit, man. You want to get fucking. You want to como los chavos, güey. Let's get lit. Let's get turned.
I'm not like that. I'm done, dude. I've had nightclubs for 20 years.
We all need a friend like Mauricio in our life, though. You know?
Mauricio.
Our life would be so boring. You know?
Fuck you, motherfuckers. Fuck you, motherfuckers.
The show would be boring.
Let's go to Las Vegas right now. Why not?
Let's go to Vegas right now.
I'm not a Vegas.
I'm ready.
I'm not a Vegas person. You guys go to Vegas.
No, me neither.
I'm not a Vegas person. I'll go to
Cisco.
freaking.
I live there. I hate Vegas.
Fuck
I
Vegas.
hate Vegas. I hate Vegas. I hate Vegas. Read my lips. Odio Las Vegas. A la verga con Las Vegas.
Something happened.
Actually, Las Vegas is not good for your credit.
Ya te diré.
Vegas is bad for your credit?
Ponte
You know what you said?
trabajar.
You say Vegas is bad for your credit?
Yeah. Don't go there.
Charging everything, right? Oh, a hooker. Let's charge it.
Vegas is bad for your credit.
Damn. Hey, this hooker got square?
I gotta go. Over there.
She brought her own little shit on her phone. Square. Swipe it, motherfucker.
I know. It's like, I don't have cash. Like, bitch, you just get the square and fucking slide that shit.
I need to recruit that girl. I'm gonna recruit that person.
Dude, that's crazy, man.
And no, because I lived in Vegas, I probably did the strip for the first 8 months. You get burned out.
Oh,
really quick.
I bet.
And the fact that I've always had nightclubs and I've been around with the microphone, the stage, and doing this and shows and that, it was not for me like, oh my God. I was like, oh, that's great, cool, done. Dude, I've been to nightclubs in Mexico City. The best fucking nightclubs in Mexico, in the world.
Tutti Frutti.
El Tutti Frutti, el pinche Medusas, güey. El Andrómedas en Acapulco, güey. O sea, el Baby Rock, güey. No, espérame, güey. Espérame. Real fucking nightclubs. No, there's no Vegas nightclub that has the type of shows that we had in fucking Medusas, Andrómedas, en Tutti Frutti, en Baby O, en whatever. The Stock Exchange, güey, en Rodeo.
Someone's going after this lockdown.
Man, how do you stay indoors, man? After all that shit you just said,
I'm wondering.
That's gotta be horrible.
Because I did it so long. Dude, the first time I went to a nightclub, I was 13 or 14, I think, in Mexico City. I went to News in Rodeo. That was my first nightclub. News and Rodeo was my first nightclub in my life, and I was 14 years old, bro.
Wow, that's crazy. That's
you exactly. He knows what he knows. Do you know what News was at that time? It was like amazing. Anyway, so
it was full of people. It was people looking for shit they didn't know what they were looking for. That's what it was. Because I worked at nightclubs too, and I know I would see the same people all the time, and I'd be like,
in Mexico
"What
at
the
that
fuck
time,
are you looking for?"
Well, the thing of it is that at that time, those kind of clubs in Mexico at that time, the weekend tardeadas that they called it, the news, las tardeadas del news. Dario, me estás haciendo ojitos like you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Have you ever heard of it? Did you hear about it? How old are you?
42.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're like 2 years below, but you heard what I'm talking about. You know.
But actually, already, Cisco say it, is you go to a place where you actually don't know what to expect, and you receive so much information, even if you don't want to receive
everything.
It's like, what the fuck? And you don't even need any drug or alcohol.
No.
If it's your first time
then you start doing them. Okay.
Again, why do you start doing it?
That's another business.
Because you feel like you gotta do it. Because you feel like you gotta do it.
No. Because it's peer pressure.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Then there's scenarios. I've experienced them. The peer pressure never got to me. Like, I have to do it because everybody's doing it. No, I've always been a curious motherfucker. I'm like, you got what is that? You gonna do a lot? I'll be the first one. This good shit. Oh, good shit. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna light it up. Oh, that's good shit, bro. Oh yeah. I've always been the tester.
I was never that. I was never that guy, dude. I'll tell you. My thing was always making people laugh. That was it. I was the motherfucker. I liked to dance. And I like to make people laugh. Like I was my friend.
Talking about drugs.
My friend used to get mad. Because we'd go out. You know, me and my buddy, we were single. We'd go out, and he goes, "Man, I fucking hate going out with you. Every time, as soon as we walk in, you're already on the dance floor. You leave me there by myself." I'm like, "Motherfucker, I didn't come and hang out with you. I came to have a good. I paid to get in. I want to fucking dance. Shit, I ain't fucking. You know, I'm not here to fucking be a fly on the wall. Shit, I want to dance. I want to have a good time."
We don't have much time to be complaining into everything. I think I want to go out, like Calipso saying, I want to educate people. I want to live a normal life on my way out. Because I don't have much time. I'm 45.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'll be lucky if I clock another 30 fucking years in this world. I'll be the luckiest man in the world.
Start living.
Honestly, I'm giving me 20.
Go vegan. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. You know why I like to dance? You know why I like to dance, Calipso? Because you spent less money on alcohol when you dance. The motherfucker. Let me tell you. I didn't have a lot of money, so I'm like, fuck. I better dance, dude. Because if I don't, I'm gonna be standing over here with no drink. I'm gonna be standing over here with no drink, and then ain't nobody gonna fucking want to dance with me then. So let me just get on the dance floor now and get my little workout in, spend less money on drinks. And then
in a budget move.
But yeah, you got a budget. Then you said, you say, okay, I could buy you one drink or whatever the fuck. Fuck
I
it.
can buy you one drink.
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of men are not in relationships right now because they're broke. You know,
Yeah.
they don't. I feel like that's like a lot of the reasons. You know, definitely.
That's why I'm like Jesus Christ right now with the kids. Like, let them come to me.
But hold on, that's a good subject there, Calipso.
Women
should a man be straightforward and say, hey man, I'm going through a rough time?
Yes. Yeah, he should. He should.
Because I would appreciate that a lot if you tell me.
Because men feel pressure. They think no woman wants to be with a broke motherfucker, man.
Okay, true, but you know what? It's you're gonna find a solid one when she's with you at your worst time.
Absolutely.
Okay, Calipso, I tell you right now that I'm going through a really
I'll tell you
tough
what,
time.
my wife's been with me 17 years and it's been a tough time the whole time.
But I got you. I get you. Right now, let me ask you something, Calipso. Let's say that right now, my business took a big dive since March. Huge dive. And I'm going and I'm about to be homeless, let's say. Okay? Because this whole thing. Would you, like Cisco said, would you consider somebody, even if he's going through a really tough time right now?
I have gone through that, yes.
See, I think the fact that
would you consider me, let's say, but let me
I would help you.
Yes. I'm not being facetious, okay? I'm not being.
Let me tell you something.
What are your intentions?
Stupid. Stop it. No, not like that.
Are your intentions to use me? You know what I mean? Because if I'm actually giving
No, because let's say I know that you like me and I like you and we have a thing and we've been talking for a little bit and all of a sudden, but I have not disclosed that my financial life it went tits up. Literally. Okay. If I all of a sudden I disclose to you that, would that be a deal killer?
No, because I can make my own money. I can make my own money. I don't need somebody to take care of me. I took care of me when I was married. I had to make the bread, the cheddar, the bacon, the table, everything. No man has really provided for me, so I had to do it.
I love that. I love that you said the table because people tell me, it's like, what do you bring to the table? What do I bring to the table? I'm the table, motherfucker.
See, but I think
the table.
But I think that's the way relationships should be, and it should be like when one is struggling, the other one pulls the weight for the other one, and then vice versa. I know there's situations where people just get tired of saying, "Hey, motherfucker, when are you gonna step your shit up?" Like, I'm sure a woman. I'm not speaking for women, but I'm sure a woman that you went out with, if she knew you're an entrepreneur, you're a guy who's a hustler, and you're trying to, hey, being an entrepreneur ain't fucking easy, man. No. I mean, that's why more people get jobs. That's why
I've been self-employed. I've been self-employed for the last 16 years already.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why more people have jobs and start entrepreneurships because it's easier to go fucking apply, take orders from whoever, and do a job than it is
an employee.
To be an employee, then that was my own way of saying it. But like, then to go and start a business, it's scary. People are scared to start their own businesses, dude.
It is. It's hard to be a business owner. Honestly, all these people that are out there complaining, rioting, and doing things and whatever and destroying, they're not business owners. They don't know what it's like to have a business, to fucking get up and have to go and do something.
Hold on. I think you're wrong because I think the people who steal all the computers have a side business, bro. Who steal computers and cell phones and TVs, they got a business. They are business.
Hey, listen. We spoke to somebody that's called Dr. Sodic. He said, I like to get, semi-trucks loaded with computers that are $1,000. Give it to them for $500,
Yeah, why not? Exactly. That's a Robin Hood shit right there.
That's the Robin Hood shit,
Yeah, you said that. Yeah. No, but but like going back to what you're saying, I think men, that's something men need to know. Like they're afraid to say, "Hey, I'm going through this situation," because
they are.
But see, a man will blame it on the woman, but I'll be honest with you, I'll take responsibility for men and say, no, it's our own fucking It's our own insecurity. It's because a man who's secure will say it and then be like, well, fuck it. If she don't want to be a part of this, move on. Next person. It's not like, see, sometimes people just get caught up and they treat an individual like it's the last person on earth.
Yes.
And that's one of the biggest fucking problems we have. You meet somebody, you really like them, and you really want it to be that person when there's fucking billions in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Cuando dicen por ahí, azotas más fuerte que la pinche Jenny Rivera en su avión.
You know, so you're stupid.
Te vas como gorda en tobogán.
I remember my son posted some shit on his social media. He's like 13 years old. And I was like, this motherfucker, man, what the fuck he know about relationships and all? He ain't never even been in one.
Let him live.
But he put, it was so funny. He said, women say all men are dogs. And then he says, well, who told you to date all of them?
A lot of comments on that post, huh?
And when he put that shit, I was like, what the fuck? What do you know about that? But I'm saying, like, that's throwing, obviously jabbing at women, but men are the same way. Men are the same way. Men,
well, because we suffer at death.
Look, men go to the pool party at the MGM Grand and they meet a chick and then, oh, she's fucking talking to six dudes. No shit, dude. Where'd you think you were going to meet? Where'd you think you were going to meet at fucking the beach club at the MGM Grand? Where'd you think you were going to meet? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, dude.
La recatadita.
Yeah, but dudes complain about it.
It's hard.
I've heard dudes complain about it. Women complain about it. That is not the situation.
Again,
ideal situation.
If I go to a pool party and I meet the hoe, and I'll be like, okay, you're the hoe. I know you're the hoe, but are you the hoe that is ready to like hoe down or like keep on hoeing?
Ain't over that
hoeing.
You're gonna be like those old Western movies. I'm gonna make an honest woman out of you, Mary Beth.
I'm gonna make an honest woman out of you, Mary Beth. Betty Sue, I'm making an honest woman out of you.
You know, it's funny because men, and back in those days, used to go whorehouses, and they would take the woman out of there and marry them, and they would say, "I'm gonna make an honest woman out of you, Mary Sue," and all that shit. You know.
I want to be honest.
Hey, let's be honest, man. Get it out of your system. I think as men, we got to get it all out of our system when we're young, and same for women. And women shouldn't be judged. Women shouldn't be judged.
Shake it off, bitches, shake it off.
Hey, you find that woman who's fucking, walking with a fucking a limp because she's all beat down.
Get your threesomes out of the way. Get your threesomes out of the way.
Yeah, let me say something. I think that right now in our 40s, I don't know how old you all are, but I'm 45. And I said that in our 40s, dating is like fucking shopping at a thrift store.
Yeah. Thrift store. La segunda.
Es como si andas de compras en la segunda, güey.
¿Y dónde la conociste?
Okay, you're gonna find,
Mauricio, ¿dónde la conociste? Pues la saqué de una segunda, güey.
And you got him that shirt that he's wearing.
I know, right?
Look at that loud ass shirt. What pattern is that?
That shirt screams, I date.
That's good. I bought this, and when I bought this in 1994 in Melrose at Wasteland.
Okay.
And that shit's still in style, bro. But it's
dude.
But
this is when I was doing my fucking stunt tempo pilot shit.
But that shirt's worn by defendants in the Me Too movement.
No. Have you heard of those motherfuckers lately? They're gone. I grew up myself. Me too, baby. Me too. Me too. Look, I'm gonna me too myself.
Will the defendant please rise? And then it's fucking Mauricio with that shirt on.
Me.
Oh, yeah. The judge looks at you guilty like a motherfucker.
Does he have chest hair? Oh no, if he's got chest hair, it's over.
Hey,
I don't have chest hair. No, none whatsoever. None.
Hey, you know what? Women used to like chest hair. What the fuck's wrong with chest hair, man?
No, it's annoying.
Well, just like guys used to love pussy, hairy pussy. Now they don't like it. I'm like, you're stupid. It has to have hair. Pussy's meant to have hair.
That's why guys get accused. That's why guys get accused of statutory rape.
Yeah.
Look at all the comedians going through that shit.
Calipso, do you tell you girls in your show about relationships is that a thing to get all Brazilian and like completely fucking like a chicken head? Like, really?
I honestly feel like when when we're discussing relationship topics and we're talking about the partner, what does the partner want? Does he want you to be all gorilla style or?
But why do you need to please the partner 1,000% of the time? Why can you say, listen, I'm gonna go half and half. You like shit, but guess what? I want to leave a little fucking Hitler. I want to leave a little Dali, a little.
Hey, shut up, bro. Shut up, because if a woman you really liked told you, yeah, I don't really like the way that cologne smells, you'll never wear it again around her. If you really like her, you will never.
A smell is a different story.
Oh, no.
A look. No.
So what?
I'm a smell. Completely different when they smell. Because, dude, I love oral sex. I love oral sex. Okay.
No. I thought you were just. I thought you were just in a missionary and looking up at the ceiling. That's what I thought.
No, I try, but no, it's something about.
Hey, says the guy who tried to blow himself. I'm into oral sex. No shit.
No shit.
You trying to go down on yourself to see if you liked it?
Oh, I know I would love it. That would give me the best head ever. Go ahead, Calipso. What were you gonna say?
Speaking about the oral thing, I feel like
please.
If a woman is actually enjoying doing that to you, like literally you found the right one, because women.
I don't want to give it to me. No, I want to give it.
Women fake that shit. No, but I'm telling you in a women's perspective, you know what I mean? In a man, in a relationship, if she's faking it, and you can tell like she's not the one.
I can tell.
She actually enjoys it and really loves it. She's the one. Let me tell you that. I'm gonna tell you. Secret.
No,
yeah.
No,
it's true. It is true, man. It is true. A woman told me.
Can I get a little deeper right now?
Once upon a time, back in my single days, a woman I dated told me that. She says, women do it only for two reasons. It's either to please their man or because they really like it, and that's it. They ain't no other reason. They ain't no other reason. Simple. It's just as simple as that.
You just have to know. You just have to know where.
Or she's a fucking savage, and she's like, "Fuck it, me la voy a comer toda."
But you know why girls don't like it? Because usually the guys don't know where Mr. Bean lives.
Oh, okay.
They don't know where you walk in, you look up, and right there, it's right there, like right there,
Mr. Bean.
The clitoris.
Stay away.
Yeah.
They don't know where the clit is, and it's hard for guys.
Oh, look, man! If in 2000,
once you find it,
if in 2020 you don't know where the clit is, come on, you're fucking where you been living. That's all women. That's all women been talking.
Tell him.
That's all women been talking about for fucking 30 years already. The G spot, the clitoris.
You would be amazed, Cisco. Okay.
Yeah, but the clit. Listen.
I've been talking to so many women lately. I'm like, do they know?
Mister. But men confuse the clitoris as the G spot. That's not the G spot. The G spot's inside, underneath, Mister. So that's a big misconception. That's not their most sensitive area. It's inside, brother. It's inside.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, you were talking about like fucking like you're Mayweather. You want to speed bag that shit. Like,
no, I said really.
Like the guy that is married. Like what the fuck?
One girl versus. Okay.
No mames, güey, te pasas.
Okay, thank you for telling me where exactly that is. I have no fucking clue. No mames.
Well, that's exactly.
I have no idea.
This is why you communicate.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Calipso?
This is why you communicate with your partner and inform each other if it's,
yeah,
things are okay there, communication. Hello, comfortable. Was that all right? Oh yeah, this was, you know what I mean? Like,
hey, but some people get turned off by that. Like,
oh, really?
Do you like that? Is that all right? It's like,
I need to know.
Just shut the fuck up.
I'm like,
some women are just.
Am I licking it right?
Some women are just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like,
I need to know.
Or maybe
you know what?
You know.
Calipso, I've asked. I'm like, Is it good?
No, maybe not.
And she said, I've gotten 2 responses. I'm like, is it good? She's like, yeah, keep going. I'm like, okay. Is it good? If I'm not saying shit, it's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know.
I don't know, but I have to ask.
Hey, you'll know whether it was good or not when the HPV results come back. And you got tongue cancer, motherfucker.
Oh,
Ask Michael Douglas. Ask Michael Douglas.
I be Michael Douglas with my fucking throat cancer. Yes, baby. Look at Catherine Zeta-Jones fucking punani, papi.
Hey,
I love to give me some cancer throat up in that.
That's what I was gonna say. I'll get cancer.
Jesus, fuck.
Hey, listen.
Are you kidding me?
I was gonna say. Hey, listen, motherfucker. I'll get HPV. I'll get fucking tongue cancer for La India Maria. I don't give a fuck.
She's cute as fuck. She's cute as hell.
La India Maria?
Yes. And you know who's really cute too? La Chupitos. Mommy.
I know her.
I saw her like 3 months ago.
No, I know her personally. Yeah.
No, I saw her but I've seen her in custom only the 3 times that I've seen her.
Anyways, it's funny.
Kind of share stage, but anyway.
Just so you know, Calipso, I've had Mauricio on the show a couple of times. He's never talked about sexual stuff until we actually had a woman on here.
Really? Wait,
yeah.
you have for women?
I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about
how convenient, huh?
We're talking about relationships and dating.
Relationships.
But what do you have? What do you have for women? What's going on?
I've had women on the show. I've had women on the show. I had several women. What are you talking about?
I actually do want to help the ladies and the men. I do have some tips on dating.
Go ahead.
I have a tip too.
Entanglements.
I have a tip.
Yeah, I'm sure you're getting a lot of women by using that line. I got a tip too.
No, man, no.
And it's not to take the wax out your ears. I'll tell you that. And then with that shirt on, you look like a dirty old man. You sound like one of those. You sound like one of those white dudes down in Cabo at the fucking strip joint and shit.
No, we're trying to get ourselves into an entanglement, like Calipso just said. Okay?
All this entanglement situation.
So what are some of the tips you got, Calipso, that you got for is it for relationships or is it for both?
And you know what? If let's say you want to like start looking into someone and be like honest and like, you know, actually settle down. You know, a lot of people are not getting married. I don't want to get married ever again. I don't think so. But that's what I choose right now. But I might change my mind later. I don't know. It's just how it is. You know, it's maybe I'll change my mind. But you know
maybe.
And that's great and all, you know, but it's okay. I'm happy how I am. So you got to make sure that, you know, whoever you're with, that they don't got a baby mama, baby daddy, that's a trip on you being with somebody else. You got to make sure that you cross that off, or maybe a little side hoe or a little side piece or an entanglement that's going to have a problem with you moving on. Okay. That's really, you got to be really solid with that. Okay. You're going to have another entanglement.
Hey, you want something on that? Is what? I did a show in another state. I was headlining the show, and this very, very attractive woman. It was crazy. She smiled at me. I smiled back. I was waiting to go on stage.
Fucking hoe.
Listen. Then she came back. Then she was walking towards the restroom, right? And then she tapped me on the shoulder. I turned around. She grabbed me and started making out with me, right?
Oh wow.
And I was like, shit. You don't even know if I'm funny. You don't even know if I'm funny or not. Yeah. Dude, then she's like, hey, come over to my house. I was like, fuck that. I don't fucking know. Like I don't know who you're fucking with. I don't know if it's a setup. And first of all, I don't know. And I don't know if you're trying to piss somebody off. I ain't gonna be that fucking bait. Fuck that. So, but you know what, Calipso? A lot of men fall for that shit. That desperation, that need. It's like, fuck that. I don't fucking need this. That was years. A long time ago. But
I think it's a problem with, you know, with being in tune with yourself. A lot of men feel like they have to get all this attention with so many women.
Yep.
You know, a one woman can give you all that attention that you need if she's a solid one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's something that a lot of men do not take in effect, and they don't really realize that. You know what I mean? Another tip is make sure that, we talked about this earlier, make sure the whole phase is done. squared away. And I'm talking about threesomes and like getting new booty.
All the everything.
Make sure that's all done. Make sure it's all done, you know, before you make it solid. Also, I'm gonna tell you something. We're all toxic. We all have some kind of crazy toxic. You know, you just gotta find the right one to balance you.
Yeah.
Because it's a chemical. That's why they call it. We had chemistry.
Yeah, you can't be.
Because it is a chemical explosion.
Yeah, you can't both be toxic. God damn it.
Yeah.
You gotta, you gotta balance.
Dario's like, I don't know.
No, not at all. Exactly, we need balance.
Balance. And I'm a Libra, so I gotta balance. You know. And us women, we like to fall for like that bad boy image.
Dario.
Feel like, oh my God, he's so dominating and stuff like that. Don't stop being that way. We don't want a man that's gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, we need a man. And
but you know, but men are like that. These young kids, these young boys are like that now, man. They're fucking soft as shit, man.
Yes, they are.
Well,
yes.
you said the word kids.
And you know what? But the parents are raising them that way. They get everything they want. They don't have to earn shit. They have this sense of entitlement. They have this sense of privilege.
Self-entitlement, yeah.
Like, you know, fucking soft ass kid. Like, and I work with them. That's why I got into that's why I got into football coaching, because I wanted to make a difference in the community.
I'm gonna toughen up your little ass, motherfucker.
No, it's not even like that, dude. But see,
but I've heard how you talk to your players, and you tell them straight up, listen, you're not gonna get a fucking trophy because you participated on the team. No, he got it, and he's the captain because he's the fucking shit of the team.
Yeah. But
you are little Charlie Aiden here. You deserve it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I could have coached anywhere. I coach at a place where I get paid. It's minimal. I'm the head coach, so I run the program. So it's minimal. It's peanuts. If you break it down, it's probably like way less than minimum wage for what I do throughout the year. Anyways.
But what you do with those kids, man, that's
why they pay us shit, because they know we'll do it for free. You see what I'm saying? They take advantage of us and they say, well, you don't do it for the money.
And that's the system.
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, but you're making money. You just don't want to fucking break us off. Anyways, but that's what I talk to the kids about. And I have to empathize, because a lot of kids don't have a mom, or don't have a dad, or don't have both. They're with grandma. They were dumped on grandma and grandpa, or both of them are just out of their life or dead, and they live with grandma, grandpa, or they live with a tío, tía. I don't know what they're going on. They're sleeping on the couch. They're sleeping here. They're sleeping. I don't know what they're going through. I can't be the worst part of their day, or I cannot take that to another level to make their day even shittier. My job is to make their day better.
Yeah, kudos to you, bro. Actually, what you do with those kids.
But am I gonna be soft with them? Fuck no, because I tell them, and I tell them to appreciate. I go, some of you have both parents, and you ain't fucking happy.
Yeah.
You know, and then some of you, just because you have both parents, doesn't mean you're in a better place than the guy who's not.
Because not exactly.
Because sometimes our parents are our worst fucking influences. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that can happen. But your parents are there for you to learn. They're either there for you to learn what to be,
good or bad,
what not to be.
Not to be. Yes.
And that's something I have to go over with these kids all the time, man. So what you were talking about, Calipso, I mean, you know, kudos for that, man.
Well, I hope I helped somebody.
No, but both of you do some fucking work out there with kids, and you, Calipso, with people out, you know, reaching out to their hearts and to their stupidity into their brain, and telling them what not to do and what to do, you know.
You know, I'd like to have.
And Dario, with what you do with your plants and shit, it's amazing. I just love women and plants, and I smoke them and I drink them and I fuck them.
Last year, hey Calipso, last year I was doing comedy. I was doing my comedies. I coached football. From football, I coached junior varsity girls basketball because they didn't have a coach. And then they took over the softball team. So I didn't even have a freaking break. It was just one season after that. I had never coached basketball. I'd coached basketball park league. And then I had never coached softball before. But it makes you appreciate, man, when you work with young people. Those are the people we got to mold. If we want change, it's got to start. You can't change older people. Older people are set in their fucking ways, man.
Old school.
I understand when presidents say that we need to work on our kids and all the stuff. But if they really, 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 because that's the nucleus of the family.
The president wants to kill our kids.
Yeah. Is that the president? It's the fucking whole government, man.
No, I'm talking about no. Forget I said president. Fuck you all. I didn't say president. Whoever wants to make kids, good or whatever, they really need to put the money where their mouth is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Whatever we gotta do to bring us back to reality, back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, how we kids grew up and how it was done before all this social media, before all of this filth that we have and we know as society.
No,
take them out fucking camping. Show them how to change a tire, how to fucking change a plug, how to fucking change, how to use a screwdriver for your fucking life before you die, you little piece of shit. Dial a fucking number with a rotary phone. Something.
Tu mamá te metía putizas, cabrón.
My mom had fucking 7 belts and she was fat as hell. She never had fucking belts. My mom would help me with belts like this and shit. I'm like, why do you have so many belts, Mom? To fuck you up the best way I can. I'm like, okay.
Hey,
all right.
I got my ass whooped as a kid.
I did too, bro. My mom invented ways of whooping us. It was all women and then me.
Worse.
Your mom was a Zen. Your mom was a Zen master of the ass whooping.
Yes.
Calipso, you got cachetadas? You got
I set
cachetadas?
the house on fire.
God, those were
I set the house on fire.
With the cachetadas?
Like that, and I'm like, like all that.
A ver, por pendeja, hija de tu pinche madre, por pendeja. ¿Qué estás haciendo, idiota estúpido?
Te dije que no salieras con el Steve. Paz.
Pendejo. Ay, dude.
El Steve es cholo.
Yeah.
¿Y por qué nowadays everybody's so soft? Oh no. Es que little Johnny. No.
Well, it's because listen, it's because we grew up that way. We know how much it hurts, bro.
I know, but are we bad? Look at us.
No, we're not.
Bad? No,
we're not.
It makes sense.
Not anymore, Mauricio. We can't do that.
Yeah, you go to jail for shit.
Why? Well, see, that's the fucking problem. That is the problem. And that's why we have adults that are pieces of shit nowadays. Because they were not putting chick on the right time. I'm not talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about pinche nalgada. Espérese, güey. Mi hijo no sea pendejo. Ahora, hijo de la chingada, mi hijo no sea estúpido. Lave los trastes. Wash your fucking socks. Wipe your ass the right way. Brush your fucking
brother,
teeth.
let me tell you something. You're preaching to the choir on that one. You're preaching to the choir. I tell people
basics.
Listen, I tell people that all the time. They think, oh, I gotta move over here because I gotta make sure my kids have a better brother. Your kids are gonna be shit no matter where you take them if you don't teach them life lessons, man. Look,
how many people do you know, guys, from Mexico or from whatever part of the world that grew up in a really fucked up family and they grew up to be a doctor, a lawyer, somebody really good? I know like 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah.
In a really fucked up family, bro.
Hey,
and they grew up to be great.
Listen, we're gonna wrap it up because I know Calipso has to get up at 3 in.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Dario's in Mexico City, so it's like 2 hours ahead.
What time is it over there? 11, 12?
12. Midnight.
Well, midnight. He's sitting
I
in his car.
I hope that you're in a good area right now, motherfucker.
Yeah, great.
Oh, yeah, I'm just outside of my house. Just because if I go down to
you lose the communication. Okay.
Estoy en Lomas de Chapultepec, güey.
Y vivo en el 15º piso con mis plantitas.
No, I'm in Cumbres de Santa Fe, güey.
Ay, güey. I never went,
excuse me.
I drove by Santa Fe. I never went to Santa Fe. I know they used to have a show.
City, Calipso.
They used to have a show. They used to have a show at Black Crow, but I never did it. There was a place in Santa Fe back in the day, so in Mexico City. I only did Condesa y Roma, güey. Qué poca madre.
La Roma.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Ranting.
Thank you for the invitation. Okay.
Dude, I'll be more than happy to have you guys back whenever, man. Seriously, it's always good to talk talk about the shit that's going on and some real shit. And everybody talks about being real, but when you've been in the business long enough, you see that bullshit on the side. You're like, you ain't real, motherfucker.
You ain't real.
You're more about this than
Bullshit,
you are about
money,
the truth.
yeah.
So, but thank you guys.
Mando un abrazote.
Thank you, Cisco. Thank you, Mauricio.
No, thank you.
Big hug, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
I love you guys.
so
Thank you very
anytime,
much.
any project you got, let us know. Let Mauricio know. Let me know. Whatever, and I'll be more.
We got you, girl. We got you, girl.
Can we plug in our socials just for everybody?
Well, I tag them.
Absolutely, please.
I put all your stuff. I tag all your stuff on the video, on the social media.
Okay, good.
I put a link to all your guys' stuff. So if you're following me and I got you, I put it all on there.
Hey, I tell people, you can follow me in my social media platforms. Do not fucking follow me on the streets because I will call the cops on you, motherfuckers.
Okay.
Say it in
I
Arabic.
love you.
Say it in
يلا
Arabic.
حبيبي انا بديت نروح البيت الميد البيت يلا نروح الخرق وشرموطه يلا خلص كسمك.
You made that shit up, man. They ain't even fucking. They ain't Lebanese. You made that. All you said was hala hala hala.
I need to give you some lessons of that shit, bro.
I only eat halal.
Anyway, one more time. Peace to my Lebanese people. I love you. We love you.
Peace.
Peace with you, Lebanon. Peace with you. Inshallah, mashallah.